Since the release of the first one and only, I get many requests for doing a challenge that only specific characters can win. Of course, there are also some who ask for a stage only characters from one franchise can do. A stage like this would be insanely difficult to create, even if you take the characters only from one franchise. They have way too different movesets. Look for example at the Pokémon franchise. Mewtwo's and Incineroar's movesets are way too different. There's no way you could do a challenge with all of them. Or is it? Hey, while you are watching this video, don't forget to subscribe. Only 11.4% of you are subscribed. Don't forget to be like Kirby. A challenge only the Pokémon characters can do. Personally, I like hard challenges. It's hard, but to twist your thinking around a problem makes it a lot of fun. But this challenge made me go mad, and it's not really because of the reason you might think. The biggest opponent in these kinds of challenges is most of the time the stage creator. There's a set limit to how much you can place onto a stage. I already know some ways to extend this limit, like combining obstacles into each other or placing the teleport at last. Unfortunately, because of the limit, we need to set some rules. First rule, hero is not allowed to use Hocus Pocus. Not even once. This may sound bad, but hear me out. Normally in a one and only, we can create something that excludes hero. For example, set a teleport into an instant death at a section where he needs to use zoom. But this is always heavy on the resources. In a one and only, you may have them, but in this stage it's not possible to exclude every Hocus Pocus possibility. So Hocus Pocus is out. Now, one thing that was even worse for some. Pokémon Trainer counts as one character. This is again due to the limit. First we wanted to do it so that each of them could do it, but we ran out of resources, even before everyone could succeed, so we needed to twist many things around. At least Pokémon Trainer needs to switch his Pokémon and can't rely on one alone. This should be it for the special rules. The normal rules should be the same as always. You win if you get to the second player. If you get damaged by the lava, you are out. No outside help. This means that the character needs to do this on his own, and no second player is allowed to assist in any way. By the way, this also means that Sonic's homing attack is not allowed to target the opponent. A challenge should be able to be done even if there were no second player. The second player is most of the time only there so we have a good camera position. Okay, now everything should be clear. I need to add that this stage was created while live streaming on Twitch. So if you want to be a part of this series, check the description and follow me there. Let's get to the stage. We need to find ways for Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Pichu, Mewtwo, Pokémon Trainer, Lucario, Greninja and Incineroar. We can combine some of them, but one character is in his own league, so we need to make one way that is only for him. You most likely already know what's coming up. Yep, it's Incineroar with his sheet part. We used it in all but once. There we used it so that Gandalf and Incineroar get their pass. Now we need to find a way so that Incineroar is the only one who can do it. Unfortunately, Gandalf is not the only character who can do it. We first moved the big lava block a bit down. With this, Gandalf and Sephiroth, the two characters we know who can do this part, can't do it anymore. But after testing this part, we found many characters who can actually do this with the right input. Meta Knight can make it with a Stone Bee. It's pretty hard, but possible. We fix this by repositioning the teleport, so Meta Knight lands in the teleport and can't recover. We found out that most characters who have a human body can hang on the ledge. Peach, Daisy, Mars and Lucina are some examples. Luckily, their get up was too long, so they ended up in the lava. But the Double B, Banjo and Bayo are able to do it without touching the lava. so we still need to tweak this part. And this was hard. I had no idea at first, but then suddenly I saw that maybe wind can help, and it worked, at least for bio. Then with some calculation and adjustment, this can also help against Banjo. This may sound to be done pretty quick, but all the testing and adjustment took more time than you can imagine. So we made an obstacle only Incineroar can do. But this won't be just an obstacle course with a dedicated part for every character. Except there is one more character that gets his own obstacle at the beginning. Honestly, we could have done something else, but we found this way too funny. We made this moving lava obstacle. Can you guess for which character this is? I give you 5 seconds. It's Hungrybox! Oh, no, it's Jigglypuff. If you break her shield, she can actually take this ride without receiving damage. 2 from 8 Pokemon are already out. Now to the rest, and this will be more interesting. We will now create different obstacles in a row to filter more and more character out. So, only the Pokemons are remaining. First, something everyone from the remaining 6 characters can do, and that's a wall jumping section. It's of course pretty high, so only the wall jump characters can do it, or the ones with a high recovery. From this point we split into 2 ways. The bottom way goes to a tiny lava hole. This path can only be done by characters that have a teleport recovery, like our psychic Pokemon Mewtwo. Because of the previous obstacle, all other characters with a teleport recovery can't make it to this point. Oh, Sheik's teleport doesn't work here, so no worries. With this, Mewtwo gets on the winner list. For the top way, the characters need to crouch walk. Every Pokemon left can crouch walk or just run through it. This part is especially made to eliminate Steve, Pac-Man and Villager. For this, we even needed to make this part extra long. But still, there are a bunch of characters who can go through it. One is Snake for example, but his weakness is the horizontal recovery. And the Pokemons who are left have a pretty good horizontal recovery. So we built this lava tunnel and are left with Diddy Kong as the only remaining non-Pokemon character. Hey Game Freak, can you add Diddy Kong as Pokemon so we are done here? What? You say no? Come on! Then we need to do something and we are nearly out of options. For one way, so we need to split again. We will now make 3 parts. This part is for Greninja and Squirtle. Here are 2 bumpers, and through this there are only some characters who can make it. Greninja's Shadow Sneak and Squirtle's Withdraw can make it. This part here, you maybe can guess it, is for Pikachu and Pichu. You most likely can see what you need to do. Press down B and jump into the portal. The third and last part is for Lucario. Just a switch behind the lava wall. You can activate it with side B. Diddy Kong can't do any of them, so he's out. You may not believe this, but we worked on this in 3 different streams. Looking at the final product seems a lot easier than it actually was. So we successfully created a stage only Pokemons can do. Or are you not satisfied? Then download the stage, ID in the description, and try to debunk it. If you did, so I hope you will join our Discord server and post it in the debunk channel. Otherwise, we can now look at every character's performance. I hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to be like Kirby.
Achoo!